Yoshi, the dinosaur that sacrifices himself for his country. Falling off ledges, being stuck on castles, running at the speed of light with 1,000 others of his kind. Yoshi is a legend, and surprisingly hasn't had too many games set out for the cute green pal. But today I bring you the first episode in a new series called Cancelled. And today we look at Cancelled Yoshi Games. Earlier I said Yoshi didn't have too many games, yet I feel like we've seen him everywhere alongside other Nintendo characters. And there is a reason for that though, because the series of Yoshi doesn't have as many games as the list of games that include Yoshi. So oftentimes we see Yoshi in basically every main Mario game, in Smash Bros, Mario Sports spin-offs, and some other random encounters alongside Yoshi's actual titles. As far as Yoshi titles go, I mean, it's Yoshi, like, he throws eggs, runs around. It's basically the gist of every Yoshi title. The most memorable thing about the series is, I guess, the wool graphics and the controls from Topsy-Turvy, but I don't know if anyone really cares about that. So with not too many Yoshi games, there are not too many cancelled ones. Yeah, I only found 2 of them. Oh, okay, play the clip.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
I swear, every single time I say something, that stupid clip. But going forward with the knowledge of just 2 cancelled games, it makes my job easier. Cause say it with me, kids. Less research equals more laziness. And if there's anything I learned from high school, it's no matter how much work and research you put into something, and no matter what grade you get, you fall back right into where you were before you even started the project. Depressed. I hope Yoshi is a happy soul because this video is a little dark. Luckily though for me, the first game I wanted to talk about is right up my alley, and there's not too much to talk about with this one anyway, so let's get it out of the way. This is basically a Yoshi story port, almost, but for the Game Boy Advance. It's merely a neat tech demo used to show off graphical capabilities of the new advanced handheld. Nintendo was trying to prove the larger capacity of their games with fully developed backgrounds and colors and, you know, the whole shebang. Compensating much? Am I right? I mean, where's the content? The nutrients? It was apparently one course that looped over and over, but it was fairly well developed and it was an open tech demo. If you actually like what you see from the little clips I'm showing right now, just play Topsy-Turvy, or better yet, don't do that. It's the same graphical limits as Topsy-Turvy though, so I guess if you really want to do it, just don't tell me about it. I've had enough with the gimmicks of the GBA for the year. I think the tech demo though did a pleasant job with showing the charisma of the Game Boy Advance. Yoshi doesn't really attack from the footage though, and he doesn't seem to do anything at all. I guess you could say we have a lot in common, but it's just super weird to me how they didn't even program him using his tongue or throwing eggs. And they have this giant Shy Guy on the stage, which apparently is used to show off sprite capacity, but it just looks super blurry and wrong. It was never a full game, but I honestly think I would have liked it a lot if it was fully developed, of course. I like Topsy-Turvy, but I don't love it because of the controls, and I feel like this tech demo could have gave me that oomph. Now that was that Game Boy Advance game, but this next one has a bigger origin story and actually goes by 2 names. Some people list it as Yoshi Racing, but most of us know it as what it's simplified to, Yoshi 3D. Tons of Nintendo fans probably know about the sad truth to what could have been Yoshi 3D. Starting with the developer, Argonaut Games, they make super fun games, Star Fox, iNinja's a Hidden Gem, Star Wars Math, Jabba's Game Galaxy. Okay, maybe that one doesn't really count, but they worked on Star Fox 2, and we know how that went. That did not get published until Nintendo Switch 20 years later, and that kind of set troubled waters for the developers and Nintendo. That leads right into Yoshi 3D. Argonaut Games pitched a 3D Yoshi game supposedly with racing elements. This was, I think, before Super Mario 64 was even published, so basically, I'm saying it was a long shot idea. But Nintendo cut it just because they were super scared and cautious of handing out their precious characters to anybody other than themselves. Argonaut Games didn't need that anymore, so they turned what would have been Yoshi 3D or Yoshi Racing into Croc for the PlayStation. Croc isn't the ideal 3D platformer, but it's actually a really fun game, and we can easily see obvious similarities of what could have been. The levels and world's charms, the graphical cartoon style isn't too far off of what Yoshi would have looked good in. Croc's body shape and movement is loosely based similarities, and possibly the biggest one, Croc's jump and ground pound. They're just, that's Yoshi. You can't tell me Yoshi don't do that. I think we can all agree that a remaster of Croc would be excellent, and although Croc won the battle, Yoshi ultimately ended up finishing the war by continuing with games and being great on a handheld and even the Wii U. Well, that was the first episode on the new little series, Cancelled. I hope you enjoyed seeing what could have been. Now, what other gaming icons would you like to see? This video was a little short just because there's only 2 canceled games. Anyways, comment down below and find out next time. Peace.